Hey, my name is Stacy and welcome to Stacy's Trader's Joe Treats. Today we'll be focusing on frozen foods. Today's lineup, we have the Melodious Blend, their Rice Cauliflower Stir Fry, their super sweet cut white corn, which is almost defrosted, by the way. Then we have their sweet corn burrata basil ravioli, their pumpkin ravioli, and lastly, their 3 cheese vegetable ravioli. So let's go ahead and begin with their Melodious Blend. This is the green garbanzo beans, which is another word for chickpeas, and green is just a baby chickpea. And my husband really enjoys chickpeas. He found these in the frozen food aisle, and he's a chickpea freak.
Chickpeas are my friend.
Oh, by the way, that's my husband, Craig. You'll hear him chime in occasionally. And
Yep.
It also comes with red and green lentils, and I think the green lentils are firmer, heartier texture, like brown lentils that you'll find in the grocery store. Then it comes with a touch of tomatoes, olive oil, and sea salt. It's a great high protein, low fat side dish, and we really enjoy it. We just heat it up in the microwave, and you can also put it over rice or put it on a salad, or you can even make a soft taco if you want out of it, or just eat it as is. So this is usually a staple item that we have there. Next, we have the Rice Cauliflower Stir Fry. It has green peas, red peppers, grilled corn, tamari, which is a Japanese soy sauce that's almost gluten-free or usually gluten-free. Sometimes it has wheat, so just be careful about that. And then it has spring onions, sesame oil, and ginger. So if you're in the Asian mood, you want something quick and easy, you just grab your skillet and you can saute this within, 5-7 minutes on medium heat.
If you wanted to make a meal out of this, you could. You just maybe throw some, I don't know, chicken or shrimp if that's your thing in it.
Or tofu.
Or tofu.
Or not at all.
Or nothing.
And then we like to usually have miniature egg rolls, vegetable egg rolls, and you can do spring rolls or you can do dumplings. And we also usually like to have snow peas for a side dish to kind of fill out the dish. But it's pretty low fat and it's pretty healthy in that regard. So if you want something that's Asian, this is one of my favorite Asian items that they sell. One of my favorite items that is a pantry staple or freezer staple in that regard is their super sweet cut white corn, and it is good. I like corn in general, and I eat this all year round. It is sweet. When they say sweet, they mean it. And I like to add this to taco meat to extend the meat itself. You get more meat, or we use like a soy meat. And you can also use this for a side dish. And we like to sometimes put this in a pasta dish and a casserole. So whatever you can use corn in. And sorry, this is starting to melt. Yesterday in Texas, it was 100 degrees. And so we're getting some condensation. So this is about to be defrosted.
And
corn.
we've had it sitting out on the table here for about half an hour now as we've gone through this a few times. So all of these keep frozen, keep refrigerated. We're doing a very wonderful job of failing at that right now.
But we're making it through. So I might need
muddling along.
I might need my own napkin or cloth to to wipe my hands off. So speaking of corn, let's move to their ravioli. This is their sweet corn burrata basil ravioli, and burrata is a form of mozzarella. It's a creamy type texture cheese, and I'm not a big fan of creamy type cheeses, but it goes well with the ravioli. And corn and basil are a great combination in general. So this is one of
They were just made for each other.
Yes, they're one of my favorite raviolis they offer. This is their summer seasonal item, and so you're thinking, well, what do I use with it perhaps, or what do I put on it? Well, my husband and I like to do a brown butter balsamic vinegar sauce. So you basically brown butter in a skillet. You have to babysit it because it will burn. And
Yep.
I don't like doing it.
You do it on medium heat for maybe 5 minutes or so is usually enough.
And I don't have patience.
Then you get it off the heat and you pour the balsamic in, and then you just kind of hold your face over it, and it's good for cleaning out your sinuses. It's better better than a neti pot, I think. Even you just get it in there.
It will open up your sinuses.
It's
and
good.
then you can go ahead and sprinkle some salt and pepper. And then we usually like to add dried cherries or dried cranberries. And then even put some toasted pine nuts and Parmesan cheese. So that's how we like to use this. But if you want to just add olive oil
That's how we party.
if you want to add olive oil to it and some salt and pepper and add some fresh herbs, go for it. Now this is their pumpkin ravioli. It's honey roasted and it's not too sweet. So don't think it's going to be cloyingly sweet, and it's not too bland.
Yeah, it's not pumpkin pie in a pasta shell. It's not.
Oh,
it would be bad. We have had one that was it was awful.
It does exist. We bought it at a store.
We made a mistake on that one.
We did.
Well, we didn't know.
But then we thought, you know what, we're gonna try again. We're gonna redeem us, and so we saw this there, and we used the brown butter ravioli sauce. With the dried cranberries and the dried cherries and so forth, and it is good. So, but it's only in fall, so I'm sorry you can't just run out to your local Trader Joe and get it. But we stockpile it so we can have it throughout the year. But it is a fall item.
Yeah, and just so you understand our rating scale, there's good, and good. So it's a three. That's a three syllable. That's a three syllable good.
It's in our house all year round. Let's put it that way.
Buy a lot of them at a time. Yeah.
And our last ravioli we have is 3-cheese vegetable ravioli, and it also comes with cremini, which is baby mushrooms, and it has Swiss chard with kale and ricotta cheese, mozzarella, and Parmesan. And Parmesan cheese. And we have not tried this yet, but we think it's going to be good because we like cheese and mushroom, and we also like to. I think we might do the brown butter balsamic sauce. We'll just add some olive oil to it instead if we want to do it that route, and then maybe add some fresh herbs like thyme and basil. Whatever your favorite herbs that you have. You can do fresh or dried, but I prefer fresh, especially in summertime. That's one thing that I really enjoy. A lobster ravioli, which I don't care for lobster in general. And
I'm gonna go after that one sometimes. I'm gonna sneak that one in the basket. And
or when I'm out of town,
maybe. She's out of town. Yep.
At one time, my husband did indulge in a lobster roll.
Oh yes. I was up in Maine, and it was just a small town, a little shack off the side of the road, where they were selling a foot-long lobster roll, and so of course I ordered it. Now I should have been suspicious when they didn't have a price for it up on the board. So, I tell them to make the sandwich. They say it's going to be a few minutes. I go off and go see what Stacy's up to. Come back, sandwich is ready, and lo and behold, it was $29. Okay. So, nothing you can do at that point except buy it and enjoy it, and that's what I did. YOLO, right?
Yes.
You only lobster once.
So anyway, we just want to thank you for spending some time with us. And for our next episode, we are going to have Trader Joe's frozen treats. And in the future, I'd also like to focus on some other items that we at other stores or things that we've enjoyed that are foodie items. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.